originally. 61, I think. Was it? No, 59 without a battery in it. It's like 74 with a double A and 66 maybe with a triple A in it. Kind of guessing that a little bit, but that's kind of where I think it was. This weighed 13 grams originally, 13.4 the actual thing. Sorry. Sorry, Chad. I realised I just rambled on there. Yeah, it was like 13, I think, mate. Something like that. So you want to be careful on these clips. You want to keep these clips in place. You still get it to snap in. You can actually screw this, so ain't too bad. We've got plenty to chop off here. It's almost like a bit of a gold mine, this, to be fair, I would say. Imagine if we get it under 40. I can't believe that. It does feel quite light, though. Correct, Ninja. Keep the clips, we don't need the screws, mate. That's the plan. I'll probably put 2 in the front just because it pulls the front switches down a little bit, makes it a bit tighter, but yeah, it's your choice. You could do it without it. Under 40 would be crazy. It would be a bit nuts, wouldn't it? So did Razer make this to actually be a gaming mouse, or they done it a bit like what Logitech did, where it kind of just, they wanted to make a small wireless travel mouse? Because they've already got the, is it Abyss? Can't remember what it's called now from Razer. It's the Abyss. So the 305 wasn't really a gaming mouse as such, was it? Would it wobble without screws? I generally don't put them back in, but it can be a little bit more like the front can lift up a little bit. So like between that, like the switch basically and where this connects would lift up. But because this one, it sits like already above it, so it wouldn't matter so much with this shell. Whereas some of these shells actually put like on the Zowie and stuff, they pull down on the front to tighten up the like pre-travel. But this one, like you say, this one's already preset to stop this already. So it's already like on the switch. So you could probably get away with cutting, not actually screwing this down, but it might rattle, I guess. Hey, FRXLDI for the follow, appreciate it, man. Hello, bit late, apologies. And cheers. Don't know. A Mesh Failure 401. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I murdered your name. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I've got balls of steel.
Graphics pen battery mouse. Be a bit weird when it like moving around. I don't know. It's like using a trackball maybe. Cheers, Flyushi787. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Easier name to pronounce. Welcome. I reckon you can almost leave this to a skeleton. Honestly, there's that much. Right, a bit. Just get rid of it. Won't be the prettiest, but you're not going to see it. Is it going to be the lightest wireless mouse around? That's the question. Oops. That's quite a bit out of this base. A bit of a weigh in a sec. I reckon we can half its weight quite easily. Still got some good meat on the bone here. Down to 9.5. Probably something to cut off the top plate as well. USB holder. We'll be taking out the Dremel. Probably not, to be fair. This looks pretty easy just to crop on this one. There won't be much left. You probably want to do that yourself and tidy up a little bit, but this can be a bit of a rough cut. Call this the prototype. But yeah, you probably want to tidy up a little bit. Get around most of this. I use the Dremel on some of the tougher stuff, or when it's a bit flat. Like it might be difficult to get here because of some holes punched in it. We'd probably be able to get most of that. Maybe I'll use the nail file. A little bit of flex though. See? Things up there. So it might be a bit squishy. Depends how grippy you are. A bit of flex. Left one feels a bit hard to push, probably some plastic pushing up on it. So you might want the screws in it to stop it from folding as easily. Just try it the same way. There, it's better. The front wasn't clipped down properly. It's pretty. You have to squeeze it pretty hard. How's reduction going? Not bad, mate. How you doing? We've already done a LR44 mod on it, battery mod on it. Go down to, what weight was it with the LR44? 57 grams, was it? Got a bit of a back flap on, but if you screw it there, let's have a look. I got them off eBay, the LR44s, or Amazon, I can't remember now. I've got the battery holder off AliExpress. Had them a long time. Using another mice, so. See, now you screwed it though. See? 2 rear screws. Not a problem. Did you care about weight balance? Or is that not an issue? It doesn't really bother me. Some people are a bit more susceptible to it. But we put the LR44 on the right hand side, so it kind of evened it out. But nice wise, I don't know. Depends what you want, right? Everyone's a little bit more personal. It's definitely front heavy at the minute. Maybe centre there, maybe actually. About there, centre still. Yeah, it's fairly easy as a gamer. I'll post a video on it, but it wasn't too difficult, mate. Kind of a good little spot for it as well to sit in, so you don't have to mod the shell or anything like that. You can just glue it in gently on the side and happy days. Yeah, you can do the tinfoil AAA mod if you want as well. Yeah, you can do that. But it's already got the AAA like slot for it, so I don't know why you don't really need to do that. I guess unless you want it in the middle channel, because that's where the AA goes, I guess, for weight. Nice, like a little post. And just stop the pressure on the side buttons, maybe. Alright, that's kind of helping the side buttons by the looks of it. This post. Got to raid the cupboards for the tinfoil wires. Everyone's gonna be like, "Where's the damn tinfoil, man?" So you gotta be careful. I know this is gonna get a little bit weak on this joint, I reckon. When you watch me make all these mistakes where not to cut, you'll have an idea. I'll probably chop out. Like I'm banking on this not really doing much, just other than kind of helping it support the batteries. LR44 and tinfoil, 62 grams. It's 57 with an LR44, my friend. Just did it. It is light. AAA, probably 66, something like that, I think it was. Can't remember now. We've done that many weights in this one. We have to recap. We need like a little chart up, don't we? So it says how many, what the weight is at certain intervals. So I've got to be careful keeping up some of these posts for the side buttons. Obviously they go like that. So I wouldn't take this post out. I think that kind of helps the side buttons. Other than that, mostly it looks fair game to me. Like the diffuser for the little button. Battery life, I don't know. It should be fairly good on a LR44 with if it's working on a AAA, but we don't know. You have to find out, I guess. Yet to be known. I realised last week I didn't use my M1Z modded one at 50 grams on stream. Should have tried it, forgot. I meant to try it. You have to remind me this Friday when I test out this Orochi. I'm going to test out the stock one first because I want to get a feel for it, and then I'll try out a modded one. Some mice murdered this week. Did a tune in late a little bit, mate. We've already done the teardown. We've done some of the weight mods. You're a tad bit behind at the moment, my friend. But we posted on YouTube, so you got to catch up. The M1Z weight reduction should be on YouTube tomorrow, hopefully. Work permitting. Our old job is murdering me at the minute. Gotta do some real work. Can't mess around with mice. Gotta pay the bills, yo. Friday night, we're doing some streams on some gaming. Playing a bit of Sniper Elite 4 at the minute with Louie, pretty mint. This thing's getting light, man. Not much left of this. Bit of a weigh in a sec. 13 grams. This is where most of the weight is. This in the base. Yeah, I am confident. I think Chad was right. 45. I think we're on. I think we might get it a bit lighter. Crazy if we did. What's your final thought on the M1Z? Or since the announcement half a year ago, I wanted one. Don't hate it. I was surprised about the shape. It actually works. It gave me a little bit of hand cramp because of how like narrow it is. It's definitely narrow. But it's pretty well built. There's a few things that kind of compromised a lot of it for RGB, which I didn't like. It's heavy at the front. Don't like the rear split skates. I like the switches being Kale 8s. Shame they used Hawanu yellow dots for the rest of the mouse, which that's what every company does. But I would have thought Rocket Jump Ninja might have changed that a little bit. I also don't like the split scroll wheel rubber. And the cable's not very flexible. And it's a little bit pricey for what it is. One sec. Yeah. You think I'd be fine if I followed this VOD snip for snip? I get away with it. Don't see why not, mate. You'll see my mistakes, so you just got to make sure you don't make the same ones. Snip for snip. Is the Orochi V2 good? No idea, not even tried it yet. I've literally just took it out of the box and cut it up. We'll find out on Friday, mate. Friday I review my, like on my stream when I'm gaming and what I review them. I just give my first thoughts and then I'll hopefully get a review out, but reviews are taking me a while because of work. Don't worry, I've got another one that isn't destroyed. I've got two in fact. It was 13 grams, down to 8. Nice. A little bit more meat. I'm leaving this piece here because I don't want it to weaken the side too much, but I've done this side, I guess. Lighter than the legendary mouse. I mean, we could probably get it there. It's about a while. Zari, good luck, mate. Good luck. They're hard to find. In fact, they don't even make them. They don't make them. Oops. Don't know what this stuff's doing, but it's coming out. Under this to your mice, I'm a trained professional. XM1R feels more premium than the Superlight. Yeah, it feels a little bit plasticky as the Superlight. A bit hollow, I thought, but. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that, Penguin. When you mod your mouse, do you follow a tutorial or something? No, I'm just winging this, mate. Sorry, I thought you meant you follow me. This is me just winging it. There's no tutorial here. This is me freestyling. So plenty of room for mistakes, mate. Don't you worry. This should allow people to do what they want to do. Yeah, it's pretty good stock, I think. Seems okay. Gets a good rating. It should be. It's not a cheap mouse. Like, I expected it to be in the same range as the 305, so I'm surprised it's so expensive. I mean, that 305, don't get me wrong, is hard to beat for that price, but I don't know, it's twice the price of Orochi, so you'd expect it to be pretty good. Should be for twice the price of a 305. 305 is pretty good, man. It's great, the haste, man. This one. Can't show you because it's on a cable. It's one thing that annoys me. Skates are okay, but could do it a bit better. But it's a nice mouse, man. Good to see Rage didn't put any RGB in it. Winner, winner. You haven't tried to sacrifice it with RGB. There's a lot of plastic out of this base. Yeah, didn't I see it slightly forward? It might annoy people a bit more. Good point. I hadn't noticed yet. Is YouTube and Twitch your primary job income? Not at all. I work full time. This is just a bit of a hobby. Been doing YouTube for 7 years. Been streaming for 4 years, I think, but I'm just not very consistent with streaming. I don't get enough time. Just a bit of a hobby, mate. YouTube does not pay enough to support me. Maybe one day. I'd like to put out more videos. Like, I've slowed down a bit this last few weeks because I've just been too busy with work. 6. Got to pay the bills. KL8s feel really bad compared to the ones in my XMR one. Yeah, they feel a bit hollow, the switches I find in the super light. Don't know why. It's also down to the way they press, so people ask about which best switches, but like you say, it can be down to the mouse. We need a Zowie to put the 3370 on their mice. I think Zowie are not releasing anything at the minute. Did you see someone put the KL8s in the Viper Ultimate? No, I didn't, man. Interesting. Send me a link on Discord if you're not. Yeah, if you're not joined that Discord, good community. Send us a link on there. Interested to see that, mate. Interesting. I like that idea. It's kind of mods I'd like to get into. I just not got time to do that yet. I want to do some more bases and stuff, but I need to get rid of work first. A couple of years younger, maybe, like 20. I didn't need to work as much. Maybe. All right, there we go. It's probably the top part done. What mouse do you think's underrated? I don't know, G305. It's cheap, got a good sensor, wireless. Never really got the respect I thought it shouldn't, you know. A lot of people like modding it, but I'd say that's an underrated mouse. The shape's a little bit strange, maybe. But yeah, the Vaxi guys are the Zowie guys, aren't they? They're going to be releasing one. Maybe Zowie and BenQ didn't want them to release certain things. A lot of the bigger companies, I think, like Logitech and Zowie, just they want to make the most amount of ROI on their mice. But that's probably when there was less competition. Now there's quite a lot of competition out there. You're gonna have to respond a little bit quicker and not drag the feet with mice releases. I think the problem I have with Vaxi is they basically use the Zowie scroll wheel, which I absolutely hate. Should have changed it, but hang on. Max Gaming still doesn't deliver to the UK, which is annoying at the minute. But, right, so I think let's put it back together with what we've done here and see what it weighs, shall we? We've done enough. We're just going to put it together a little bit rough because we'll probably take it apart again. We've got to do the base next. What are we reckoning weight rise? Where are we at, do you think? It's going to be the LR44, obviously. $42 grams. Let's get the base done first, Chad. Come on. Stick with it, Chad. I'm just going to throw that in there. But it's there. 44. 48, maybe. I think Young might be on it. Anything below 40 is going to be pretty... Below 50 is going to be pretty amazing, I think. I've got a bit of a cheat. I can have a bit of a way. I reckon... I'm going to go 50. 40, 51, 46, 49.5, okay, 47. Here we go. 50.12, probably 50.2. Shake some dust out of it, get out to 51. Nope. So about 52, just short of 52, or 51. Got a bit more work to do. But got another 10 grams out of it, that's a lot to get out of it, man. Getting down there, the gamer, we shall say. Maybe we'll get into that territory for a quarter the price. Alright, there's a bit more we can get out of here then. We have to be a bit more dramatic. I'll do the base last. $42. Can be nice to get down to 42. Probably stop doing some rattling or something. Take them off. It's weird. It's like little ridges to stop the post travel. Quite clever. I've seen that before. Medium one's 49 grams, okay. What do you reckon about the texture of magnesium on your hands? Think it's going to be a bit weird? I've got to weigh this first. Remind ourselves. We've had a super light down to 49 grams, so. And that's a big mouse, 49. Yeah, could take the DPI and get it to 50. Yeah, you're right, you could do that. Certainly an option. That's when we kind of get it a bit later on, we get a bit more extreme. Just DPI on this one isn't, you can't put it back. Trim out the back of the bottom of the shell. Down here, you mean? You could do that. You could probably chop the back of it off there if you wanted. Kind of like now keep it looking a bit more stock. What we're going for, but you could chop the back off, probably save a couple of grams if you wanted to chop it that much. Chop it up. Wind the magnet down. Wow, it's heavier than I thought. So I reckon with that workmanship, one magnet should be enough to hold it. Yeah. Just give it a bit of a weigh. Obviously not going to put that together. Should be 50G now, I reckon. Which means 46 is definitely going to be there. 42 could be closer. I'm just treat the base. It's close. I thought it was there. Looking up to the right camera, obviously you're not here. Still looks stock though. It's so light, this bit now. Quite a bit more in there we can take out, I reckon. So I reckon we can take out this area. Just got to keep it away from the stock looking top piece. It's fragile. She wants to snap. Didn't get as much out as expected there. It broke a clip off just by knocking it there, didn't chop it. We'll clip down. We'll try and keep these edges flat, otherwise it'll push the shell up a little bit, which you don't want. Still stop. I reckon 50 grams now should be, I reckon. Come on. Right, 50 grams finally. Taking some pickies, bear with me. Let's put it together to do that bit in a sec. Getting there though. Now we do the base. So you get to 50 grams still can stop quite easily as long as you do the LR44 mod. It's not too bad to be fair. Still out with that one clip with Survivor. Oh, feels okay. She's not a looker inside, which looks alright. Well, let's do some of the main shell now then. Main base. I think you can definitely get it down if you set side buttons off. 14 grams in this bad boy. These longer ones, like where the clips go into these short ones. I don't know what these do. These are coming out. Goodbye. And mail all these bits of plastic back to Razor. Just save yourself some manufacturing, brothers. We don't need that. So we'll probably do one more before we cut the bottom of the base out, but this first one will be the base looking normal. If you're not already, join my Discord channel. You can check out my website as well, or some mice reviews which are a little bit out of date, I've got to be honest. Is that the right one? No. That one should be mouse reviews, my apologies. Plenty of stuff, plenty of mods. Out of date as in not much time to do any more. I need to get some out. I've done some quick, like, first impressions. I want to do my normal latency stuff, but I just can't get near it. While I'm working away. Try not to sing. Save your ears. I mean, technically, you can probably cut out, I reckon, most of this. Kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to keep the clips. Don't take them out. Like a gram out of this by doing this bit. You're not going to get much. That's a bit more drastic. Definitely have some patience chopping mice up like this. How we're looking so far. People are like, what do you do for a hobby, Rob? Or Bob? Yeah, just go and chopping up mice. Like, what, real mice? No. Like, PC mice. Oh, right, okay. Honestly, don't tell anyone what I do because they'll just look at me strange. Especially at my age. They'll be like, you do what? As I'm overly excited by this so far on the base, I think we have to be a bit more aggressive. To chop out some of it, aren't we? There's a couple of supports and stuff, but we ain't getting too much weight out of this. You mean round here? Chop it out, you mean? Could be too late, Chad, but thanks for the tip. Could have damaged it. Take some out, let's have a look. fine. You're talking about because of the pressure, aren't you, on the sides? But it doesn't even go anywhere. It's got like, even after these little 2 side steps here. Got to keep them in place. We can take all this out. And this bit here you mean as well, don't you? I wouldn't generally touch much on the scroll wheel because you'll generally go a bit funny. Reduces weight by 7 grams. Definitely get it in the old Discord, my friends. Best place to post. Links. Have a look. Put in that KL8 one as well. Oh, sorry, mate. Killed a little mozzie with those. We're getting much more out of that unless you're going to start cutting the base. That's pretty much it, I think. What we at? It's worse than I thought. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can't post the name. No links in the stream. Oh. Let's flick it across. What are we reckoning? What do you reckon the weight's going to be? I'm going to go... I'm hoping below 50. 49 would be acceptable. 46, Chad. Okay. I like it. Still optimistic. We're close to that 46, mate. We're getting there now. We're getting there. We're going to have to start being a bit more selective with what we take, I think. I think we do the rest of the base, we'll get the 46. You were right on the money if we do. 47. You ready? We're a 51, remember, so let's have a look. Here we go. Oof, 48. You were close. Is it? Forgive. We can do the click thing and draw the base be 42. Which click thing, dude? This bit. Take out some. You mean more? Maybe you might get some more out on this left side. Yeah, we've got to be careful because that's where the mounting points are for the side buttons. Maybe. Maybe. Dude, still looks stock. It's pretty cool. Maybe get a bit more out of this than you reckon. What are we up to on this? Nearly half the weight of this. Take a bit further out the back here. I hate that sound. Sounds like it's gonna crack. Eat it. And more people are getting into 3D printing now, which is good. It's going to move some cool mice coming out soon, I reckon. It takes a long time to kind of get there with the mods. Got to be careful getting this. I'm going to bend it too much, it's going to snap. Hey. This has just brought me some party rings. Yeah, boy. You. Good, mum. Good, bought me them. And them. You try to kill me. I'm already big enough. Right. Try to definitely with my munching of party rings. What are party rings? They're like an icing biscuit. It's just got like a bit of ice on it, you see it? Then just like a normal biscuit underneath. Nice one. They're good. Because once you start, you can't stop, you know what I'm saying? Ninja knows what we're talking about. This is what you're saying, Chad. Keep chopping up here. Get too close to the top there. This is awkward to get into. Leave my drill maybe. Whoops. Just be careful not to snap the sides here now, because now it's getting pretty thin. Probably tidy up with a file or something. Another day maybe. Ice gems? Yeah, a little bit like ice gems. I never really used to like ice gems as a kid though. And my parents always used to buy me those fingers you put in trifles as well. Getting tight up there. Quite fragile, this plastic on the Orochi. Said I won't do this to your mouse. This is me showing you what's possible. Like that, we reckon. Hello from Indonesia. Hello, Indonesia. How you doing? Still for that. Keep spot checking it now, so we're up to. What plastics come out of this? Below 48. Party runs. Yeah. 5 a.m. Damn. That's early, man. I reckon they are. Sitting on top of the scroll, maybe? The left one sits on top of the encoder. The right one doesn't go anywhere. It's on top of the scroll wheel. 3 p.m. for you, nice. It's 5 to 11 for me in the UK, night p.m. Yeah. Okay, I don't think we're getting much more out of that. We've trimmed it back to where we can go. Now we're on the base. Got another gram out of it, didn't we, from that top part near enough? Give or take a bit. We'll put the screws back in. So now we're onto the base, I think. So I'm thinking we don't need the rear support here. We can just trim out all this rear, I reckon. Let's let the feet on for now. That's what it weighs. The feet, kind of where we've been weighing it anyway. We are all over the world. 1 hour ahead of us. Okay. Midnight, nice. 5 p.m. 5 a.m. Yeah, rip. Exactly. Oof, too early for me, that 5 a.m. It says you get older, and I'm pretty old now. I'm supposed to like get up earlier, but I don't. It's nice of a razor to put some holes in here for us, isn't it? Don't really know why they put holes in that. They're actually trying to reduce the weight with those like couple of holes in it. Can't be, can they, right? Might need a file for this one. This is a bit of a savage mod, this bit. Go to bed, but this is too interesting. Hey, I'm liking it, man. Not to be fair, the base is pretty thin on this. We're nearly there anyway now, I think. Nearly reached its maximum potential without destroying it totally. Holla, what up, Lukey? How you doing, man? Holla. Cheers for the host, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in, dropping your host. Hello. People coming in and be like, What the? A bit of a mess up on this corner. Don't worry, we're trained professionals in it. If you have a mouse, don't do this to it. This is crazy. Or you want to maximize your gaming potential. Don't know how much this is going to take out this base because it's a little bit. Don't know. It's not as thick as you'd think. It's only. See how thick it is? Razor's already took out. Tried to keep the weight down on it. I have to tie this up a little bit with a file. Definitely gonna be rough. Yeah, thinner than I thought as well, mate. Normally they're pretty thick, so they've already took quite a bit of the weight out of it. So I said it feels a bit plasticky anyway, the Orochi, to be fair, but took a gram out of it. I think it's gonna be around 46, mate. You're dead on straight off the bat. I think to get any more, you have to be a bit more drastic on the, like cut the rear piece off here maybe if you want to go that far. You could put the G305 skates on it and lose even more weight. Yep, I'm not a fan of the G305 skates, but you could, yeah. You could put two, you won't get much, maybe take a little bit out of the middle. And the other trick is you could actually take some out there. You could drill a hole in there if you wanted, and that skate will still support it. I've done that before on Zari ones. I mean, I'm looking on a PCB now, so we get a bit of weight off that, but I don't think we are. I find the 305 skates dig in a little bit because of the way they're shaped. A bit of a mess around the sensor here. Around here, you mean? Or around, you mean rack here? Alright. Bit of drill in. Does it signed? You could drill the wall directly in front of the front skate. Oh, here you mean? Cheers for the follow, hydrate. Oh, that was the thing you wanted. My bad, you said to hydrate, Luca. You get mixed up with the icon. Cheers, Woozy God for the Woozy Good for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, okay. The problem is you've got the mounting points for the screws, and you wanna. I certainly want to pull them down maybe to make them a bit tighter. We could take a bit out of here, like that section. Keep like a T-bar in there. This would be maybe where. Hey, cheers for follow. Italoo for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Probably should get my drill out a bit better for this. Focus on. One more than you have to bet, fair enough. There's no when you go in and we'll weigh it. So not going to be a looker. Not the base anyway. Not too bad though. Look pretty stock still. Looks like that at the minute. Or did I study? Nothing. I did nothing, man. Ironically. I was working IT. Let me get my file one sec. man. Yo, Joe Jeffrin, how you doing, matey? We're below that, mate. We're below 50 in the minute. This is art. Alright, so a little bit tidier. Save yourself $100 and find out. I mean, they're going to be a bit tidy. Tidy up a bit inside. Went a little bit closer and took like the trimming off the edge there, but no biggie. Bit of extra weight saved. There's no schematic to this. You just got to kind of work out what you can and can't take off. I've always follow my videos. I also save my VODs for these kind of stuff. I don't save them for my general gaming stuff, but for this I do. The Death Adder Mini 2, isn't there? Do you not like the sensor in it? Is that what you mean, Chad? Same sensor as the Viper, isn't it? 3359. I'm not a fan of it. It's a good tracker, but it's not very good for LOD, which I lift, so instantly a problem for me. You do indeed, mate. The M65, you see that bass I've done for it? It's going to be pimp, man. Forgot it has a metal bass. coming, man. We need a Razor Viper Superlight. You not seen the one I made? I already made it. But yeah, we do need one. I think they'll make one. They can't have Razor being lighter, right? They made the ultimate 10 grams lighter, or 12 or something. No, a bit less than that. It's about 6. Come on, Bob. Well, the ultimate is it 74 grams? Got to be careful of that little spikes on the base. Can focus, but I've seen Techni's video on it. Not watched it properly yet though, but I saw something about it. Looked pretty good. I haven't read much about them, but all right. That's what it weighs. What are we going for? It's definitely a more brutal look now. Here we go. I'm gonna go for feeling light now. Oh, I need that a little bit now, so forgot about that. Damn it. Don't know, maybe not, because we got the forgot to put in the prism thing. 48.